As an avoidant ass mother, there's something I'm learning about myself. If I run away,
He was so close and yet so far. And this is not any hate to the creator himself, but I think a lot of avoidant people tend to have this idea. So basically what he says in the video is that if you run away from the relationship, if you decide to leave because you got scared and a week later, a few weeks later, a month later, you're like, oh crap, I actually really miss that person. I really like that person. I want to reach back out to them. He says, do it. Which I think if you have something on your mind, you really want to do something, it's not necessarily unhealthy for you, okay, you can do that. That's up to you. He says, communicate. The thing is, this relieves the icky feeling inside for the avoidant person, because they're like, oh man, I messed up. I really want to reach out to them. I'm going to have this regret if I don't. Should I do it? Should I not? It serves them. And so what it does is that it relieves that thing that I just talked about. Like, they get to do what they want. And the thing is, he talks about communication, but the real issue is that we need to work on the communication that happens before that. So a lot of time, people with the avoidant attachment style, they reach a point when maybe the relationship is getting a little bit more serious, or I don't know, something comes up and they get triggered and they feel like they can't escape. They feel like they're losing their independence. They feel like too smothered. And the real issue is that they actually are fearful of what's going to come next. They fear that they are not enough and that they will be abandoned. That's like the underlying root thing for people with an avoidant attachment style. And it's very similar to people with an anxious attachment style, but the people with an avoidant attachment style go about it in a different way. So what they do is they try to preserve themselves, keep themselves safe by leaving the situation, because if they leave first, then there's no issue. There's no way for the person to potentially reject them and make them feel like they're not enough. And so what we need to do instead of actually leaving, having that communication, what the avoidant people, or the people with the avoidant attachment style, actually need to do is work on the communication before it gets to that point. So what needs to come up when you start feeling scared, when you start feeling like you are losing your independence, when you start feeling like, oh crap, this is real, that's when the communication needs to happen. That's when you need to talk to your partner. And so what you can do is you first need to regulate your nervous system. So that means doing things like vagal nerve stimulation, meditation can help, EFT tapping, things to calm you down and bring you back into a centered state. Because what it is it's your body that's reacting to something that happened long ago, and it thinks that you're going through that same thing. So it gives you all these sensations in your body that you need to help regulate. And when you can feel calm in your body, you actually feel much more calm in your mind and in your mental state. So we regulate the body to be able to do that. And then the other thing is, we can actually acknowledge that these feelings, these thoughts are coming up. But even though they're coming up, we're going to continue doing what we know we want to do, continue with our valued actions, continue with being that good partner, showing up for our partner, being the person that we want to be in that relationship, despite the, oh no, they're going to leave you, despite the fears of like, they're going to leave me. I don't know if they're going to reject me, if I'm going to feel bad, like, are they going to take all my independence away? When have they really shown you anything that's telling you that they're going to take your independence away? Oftentimes, no. So what you do is, even though you have these feelings and thoughts, you continue with the action of showing up. And what you need to do beneath that, on an even deeper level, to heal this pattern so that you don't continue to replay the cycle of leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back, that anxious avoidant trap, is that you work on the underlying root cause of what has led to all of this. So going back real quick to the valued actions, basically, if you decide to acknowledge the feelings and the thoughts and know that they're there, but decide, I'm not going to fall into what they're telling me, fall into the feelings of that, and do what I know is right anyways, that helps to build emotional resilience. It helps to teach your brain and your body that actually it's safe, it's okay to proceed. You can continue on Because what you're doing is, even though you're staying in the relationship, you're still showing up for your partner, you're still doing all the things, everything is okay. And so that teaches your brain and body, oh, maybe we actually don't need to be so scared. Maybe we don't need to come up with these feelings and emotions and these thoughts. Like, actually, you're teaching it that you're safe and you're okay. Now, here's the other part. You actually are safe and okay. As a child, maybe you weren't. You needed your parents. You needed other people to take care of you, to not abandon you, so that you maintained your safety and your life. But the thing is, as an adult, you actually are safe. There is no real danger around because you can take care of yourself now. You are grown. And so because of that, you can proceed with doing whatever it is and knowing that you'll be okay. And so then we go to the other part as we work on the thing, the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs that are telling us that we are not safe and that are telling us that we're not enough, that we're going to be abandoned, that we don't deserve love. And we work on that to actually heal the root cause of why all of this is coming up. And so when you regulate the nervous system, when you do your valued actions, when you heal the root cause beliefs, you actually start to see yourself shift into a more healthy and secure person, and a healthy, secure relationship can develop in that way. And again, this takes self-awareness, this takes emotional awareness, emotional intelligence, and the desire and the commitment to actually want to heal and be better and show up for the people in your life and show up for yourself. Because the thing is, a lot of people forget that your attachment style can change. You don't have to continue the patterns that you've been doing your entire life. It is possible to become secure, and I know this because I have done it myself. My name is Lily. I'm a mindset and relationship coach. I take a holistic approach to helping others create a healthy relationship by using authentic confidence. I'm a guide, and you are the answer.